Resurrection Sunday 2025, Sunday, April 20th, with Greater Change Ministries, one church in 2 states.
Listen, the countdown is on. We are quickly approaching Resurrection Sunday, and I'm so excited about it.
Wow, it's going to be amazing. Hey, it's the Super Bowl of Christendom.
And listen, you definitely don't want to miss it. We're inviting you to join us here at Changing a Generation, 923 Valley Brook Road in Decatur, Georgia at 9 a.m. on Sunday, Resurrection Sunday, April 20th. You don't want to miss it. I promise you, we are going to celebrate in a way that just blows your mind. You definitely don't want to miss it.
Meet us here, 923 Valley Brook Road in Decatur, Georgia. We're in the sanctuary of New Beginning. Meet us here.
If you are anywhere in the New Orleans area, I'm telling you right now, all roads, all trains, all airplanes are leading to Greater St. Stephen Full Gospel Baptist Church. And by the time it's resurrection, guess what else?
What?
It's going to be come as you are, dressed down.
Just about to say, I'm excited about this year because you don't have to worry about your clothes. We are really focused on the souls.
No, we like dressing like
We
this.
do.
We do.
But you come as you are.
Just as you are.
Yes.
Get here. We want you here. And when you come shake our hand. Let us know that you're here. We want to see you Sunday, April 20th, 2025, 10:30 a.m. Central Time. Your face got to be in this place. All right.
Coming up on Greater Change Ministries.
Fear causes us to draw natural conclusions when we ought to be drawing supernatural conclusions. I don't know how he's going to do it, but he's going to do it. I don't know how he's going to make a way out of no way, but he's going to do it. I don't know how he's going to open up that door, but he's going to do it. I know because I operate in the supernatural, which means you got to put some super over your natural.
Welcome to the Greater Change Telecast. I'm Pastor Robert Maxwell.
And I am First Lady Elder Sharita Maxwell. And of course, we thank God for the core four: our founder, Bishop Paulus Morton, our co-founder, Dr. Deborah B. Morton, and Bishop T. Delbert Robinson, and co-pastor Lady Jasmine Robinson, serving in New Orleans.
Listen, we are excited. As we quickly approach the Super Bowl of Christendom, that is Resurrection Sunday. Listen, we want you to join us. If you're in the Atlanta area, you can meet us here at Changing a Generation. That's 923 Valley Brook Road inside the New Beginning campus. We're so excited at 9 a.m. I promise the service is going to be amazing. Well, listen, we're going to go into the telecast even now. I promise you, it's going to be a word that will bless you.
I'm going today to Genesis 37, verses 32 and 33 from the New Living Translation. And this is what the Word of God says. They sent the beautiful robe, the brothers of Joseph, the beautiful robe to their father with this message. This is what they said: look at what we found. Doesn't this robe belong to your son? Their father recognized it immediately. Yes, he said, it is my son's robe, and a wild beast must have eaten him. Joseph has clearly been torn to pieces. Today, I just want to speak just for a few moments, and even following the word, the theme that our pastor has given to us in this season. This subject flows right here with it because the theme is unshakable. Now, we are going to be shakeable if we always do this, and I'm telling you not to do it so you'll be unshakable. Stop believing the worst. Look at somebody, tell them stop believing the worst. Thank you, ushers and elders and those that faithfully serve. This particular story is interesting to me, and I had to go back to it because I love this word. In this incident from the life of Jacob, we have a striking situation how God delights in disappointing man's fears. Ooh, because when he disappoints man's fears, he makes the devil mad. I know in this new season, some people, you just try to get along with everybody. You don't even want to make the devil mad anymore. But I want to make the devil mad. So God does not want you to have something that he has not given to you. So God does not want you to have the spirit of fear. Now, Jacob's son, Joseph, read in the Bible, this was like the favorite son of Jacob. He's away on a journey now. In fact, his father sent him on a journey to share with his brothers. And the brothers of Joseph saw him coming, and they were so mad and so jealous of Joseph that they wanted to kill him. But they said, no, we won't kill him. We will throw him into a pit and sell him to slave masters. So the brothers left him in a pit, sold him to the Egyptians that came along, and they deceived their father. Look what they do. They bought the coat of Joseph. That coat which had caused so many problems because Joseph's father had this tailor-made coat for Joseph. It was a coat of many colors, no coat like it. It was a special coat, and so they were upset that Joseph got all of these blessings. So they brought it to the father, this coat all stained with blood. They said, Daddy, this is what we found. And they did not have to say anymore. Just, Daddy, this is what we have found. The conclusion was bitter. The conclusion was quick. Listen to Jacob. Without a doubt, my son has been killed by a wild beast. But no, Joseph actually was on his way to Egypt to reign as a prince. Now, he had to go through some things. Because, first of all, he had to go through a pit. After they brought him out of the pit, he was sold to a slave master, Potiphar. But he ran into problems in Potiphar's house, and he ended up in jail. But then, because of the gift that Joseph had, the king of Egypt had to send for him because he heard that there was a dreamer that could interpret his dream. And Joseph was released. And now here comes promotion after promotion after promotion until Joseph had the second highest office in Egypt. He was supposed to be dead. They were leaving him in a pit to die. But now he is the second ruler in charge in Egypt. But Jacob's conclusion was based on the evidence before him. based on the evidence before him, and it was perfectly natural. But I want to tell you something today. Be careful of things that are perfectly natural. Because we don't always operate in the natural. But we are designed as people of God to operate in the supernatural. But this situation was perfectly natural because Joseph was absent. My son is not here. He's not here. And there was the story of his other sons who were jealous of Joseph. And they're saying, here is the coat all stained with blood. Evidence. Evidence. But listen to this, but his conclusion was wrong. His conclusion was wrong. It was fear that made Jacob think like this. And when you live in fear, you will live a shakable life. The devil will put fear in your way, so you just go around shaking. But that's not what God has designed us to do. He has not designed us to be. God has designed us to do. He has not designed us to be like that. Fear causes us to draw natural conclusions when we ought to be drawing supernatural conclusions. I don't know how he's going to do it, but he's going to do it. I don't know how he's going to make a way out of no way, but he's going to do it. I don't know how he's going to open up that door, but he's going to do it. I know, because I operate in the super. Now it is amazing what we call natural conclusions, which is in most cases means the worst possible conclusion. Drawing conclusions, natural conclusions, but it really is so many times the worst possible conclusion. Don't get a bad headache for 2 days. And you're 40 years old with this bad headache. Oh, Lord, my mama was 40, and she had these headaches, and she died with a brain tumor at 40, just believing the worst. Heart pain. Oh, Lord, my daddy, he was at that age. My dad died with a heart attack. He died with a heart attack, and Lord, my heart, I'm feeling some pain in my heart. Believing the worst conclusion. Hurricane Katrina. You know, some people still, after 20 years, it's been almost 20 years now, can't even stand a little bit of rain. Oh, Lord, there's a hurricane coming. I'm about to lose everything. Some people in New Orleans, please, Bishop, don't sing Let It Rain. Look, Let It Rain. Let It Rain was my major hit. I got to sing Let It Rain sometime, but because you're shakeable, because you're shakeable instead of being unshakable, the devil will mess with your mind. Why do we always look on the dark side? Why do we always look on the bad side? Because fear is shakeable. Today I'm speaking it into somebody's life that you're going to have to bind fear and stop believing the worst, because when God is on your side, he makes a way out of no way. That's why 2 Timothy 1:7 says, for God has not given, he's not given to us the spirit of fear, but he's given to us power. He's given to us love. He's given to us a sound mind. So don't blame that on God. If fear is there, Lord, why you gave this to me? God said, I did not give that to you with your shakable self. I did not give you that fear. If you let that fear go, you will be unshakable. That's why 1 John 4:18 says, there is no fear in love. There's no fear in love, but perfect love casts out fear. Who is the perfect love? Jesus is the perfect love. So if I trust him, if I believe him, I'll be unshakable because I'm so in love with him. I don't care what happens because I love you, Jesus. I know you are going to bring me out of this situation. Look at somebody, tell them unshakable, unshakable. I want you to get it in your spirit today, unshakable. I'm going to be unshakable. Devil, you might as well back off because I will be unshakable. Listen, what is it in the human nature that makes this mistake so often in life? Look at the text. The raiment is stripped. The raiment is torn. The raiment is soiled with blood. Therefore, the life of Joseph is finished. The robe is stained and empty. Therefore, the son is dead. But no, Joseph was alive. In fact, he was working his way up to the second ruler in Egypt. His brothers didn't even know it when they was in the famine, and they had to go and bow down before Joseph. I thought he was dead. Watch people who think you're dead, because God is about to show somebody that I am going to take you to another level that you have never experienced before. So can I tell you something? Can I tell you something? See beyond the coat. I don't care how stained it is. See beyond the coat. Because just because the coat is stained, it don't mean it's over. Oh, the devil thought it was over because you had to experience some things in your life. You had to experience some things in your life. Oh, but I dare you to look at somebody, tell them, it ain't over. It ain't over. Some of you giving up on your children. They're on drugs and the coat is stained because they have had drugs. And oh God, my son, it is over. But I'm here to tell you, see beyond the coat. God is able to change that child. I don't care how bad they are. He can pick them up. He can turn them around. He can place their feet on solid ground. Tell somebody, see beyond the coat. Stop believing the worst, because it's just a coat, and God can handle a stained coat. how you going to handle my stained coat? I'll tell you how he's going to handle your stained coat. What can wash away my sin? What can make me whole again? Nothing but the blood of Jesus. I feel like preaching in this place. God, he's able to do it for you. I'm here to tell you, I know after a crazy election, our coats are stained. Somebody feels as though it's over because they're trying to move DEI, telling us you're not equal, telling us days of diversity is over, that this is a white man's world, but the devil is a lie. Do you know who handles my coat? And look out, devil, just like Joseph rose to the top, I'm gonna rise again. Please stop believing the worst. God's got something better. I see you in your future. You look better. I'll see you walking in favor and prosperity. So why don't you look at somebody, tell them, be blessed, be blessed. Is there anybody you need a blessing? Won't God come in? Won't he make a way out of no way? I made up in my mind, I'm gonna stop believing the worst. Yes, when Hurricane Katrina hit New Orleans, oh, there were people, they were calling me. They said, Bishop, don't worry. You done a good job. You had a good season. Go on now and take your rest. I know it's over, but you've had a lot of success in your life. But what they didn't know, it was a stained coat full of Hurricane Katrina. But they didn't know that somebody was in the coat that trusted God and knew God was going to make a way. Yeah, they didn't know. Devil, you stained my coat with Hurricane Katrina, but you didn't know you was going to bring greater back. But not only that, because you messed with me, devil, we got double for our trouble. That's why I'm preaching and changing a generation. Yes, stop worrying about your stained coat. Turn it over to Jesus. Won't he work it out? Won't he work it out? Won't he work it out? Ah, he will. Oh, he will. Oh, he will. Oh, I know that he will. I know he will. I just want you to touch somebody just in case they're up one day and down the next day. worrying about what's happening. I just want you to just touch 3 people. Tell them, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop believing the word. Stop it, stop it. I'm unshakable. I'm unshakable. I'm like a tree planted by the rivers of water. My. I'm a witness. In 2006, when my coat got stained with cancer, my coat got stained with cancer. Our family had died of that stain, and the devil tried to mess with my mind, but I turned my coat over to Jesus. I said, I need a healing. Won't God do it, y'all? I know he will. I know he will. Today.
Wow, what an amazing word we received from the Lord today.
We thank the Lord for the truth of his word because it always leads to transformation. Well, we're out of time, but until next time, meet us right here for a greater change.
Be blessed.
Next week on Greater Change Ministries.
But understand, long before the oil had become any of these things, it was a seed with the potential to become all of these things. Can I say that again? Long before the oil had reached its current state of being precious, expensive, fragrant, it was just a seed with a purpose and the potential to become all of these things.
Things are changing.
Resurrection Sunday 2025, Sunday, April 20th, with Greater Change Ministries, one church in 2 states. Changing a Generation in Decatur, Sunday, April 20th at 9 a.m. Eastern Time with Pastor Robert and First Lady Elder Sharita Maxwell, Bishop Paul S. and Dr. Deborah B. Morton, and the Changing a Generation family, 923 Valley Brook Road in Decatur, Georgia. Visit cagnow.org. Greater St. Stephen in New Orleans, Sunday, April 20th at 10:30 a.m. Central Time with Bishop T. Delbert and co-pastor Jasmine M. Robinson, Bishop Paul S. and Dr. Deborah B. Morton, and the Greater St. Stephen family, 5600 Reed Boulevard, New Orleans, Louisiana. Visit houseofgreater.org.